Cowboy here with another video. As you can tell by the title, it is time. It is time, guys. Not only are we playing the Super Bowl, but it is also time to reveal the MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, any other stats in which it is, and look at our final records, which we already did before, but we will do it once again. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. As you can see, we went undefeated. 17-0 regular season. Undefeated in the playoffs. We are facing the 12-5 New York Jets, which they got Sauce Gardner, Breece Hall, and Devontae Adams. All three threats. Let's look at these yearly awards. Stephon, the quarterback, has gotten MVP with Josh Pinto in second. And then the DT and left end got 7 and 8 in the MVPs. Coach of the Year, Oilers. You already know. But those are just those. If you look on the right, Josh Pinto won Offensive Player of the Year. And my DT won Rookie of the Year. That is amazing. So, without further ado, time for the Super Bowl.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It's the grand finale of the 2024 season on the big stage here in New Orleans. Super Bowl 59 underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now.
Okay, so one thing I was worried about was my DT got hurt last game of the regular season. I was hurt for 4 weeks. So I did not know if he was going to be coming back for the Super Bowl or the week after. But Tony Henry got hurt last week. Well, 2 weeks ago in my conference against the Eagles. He really stepped up during the playoffs when Hawkins was out. So the fact that he's hurt, I'm a little bit upset. But we do have everybody else back. So
back to his first days of playing football as a kid, but he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Now a 2nd and 2. Off play action. Hawkins. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He fights it, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage. Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Rodgers going to throw. That's caught left side. Ruckert with it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Here's Rodgers to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Rodgers again now. This pass out wide to Hall. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. He finds Wilson, and he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Jets are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A first down carry for Henry. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, Hawkins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Off the bootleg, Hawkins. And got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Oilers add 6 to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And running with power here.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Down to about the 23. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say we should have done better there.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. C.J. Mosley getting to him behind the line of scrimmage there. Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
This is complete to Hawkins. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. New York ready to go again offensively. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Hall again on 2nd down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Here's Rodgers. Ruckert hauling it in on the out route. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to the ground with Hall. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. On 1st down, right back to Hall. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. There's 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. A toss left, Henry. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Off-play action, Hawkins. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Oilers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Williams brings it in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give him 30 yards there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And that's complete to Adams. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Rodgers to throw once more. Throw right side, Wilson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
and I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now because the first half certainly went their way, and I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on, so plenty can still happen.
Here is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Hawkins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can not afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jets will take over. The Jets offense and Aaron Rodgers getting set for their... Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hall want to give up the middle. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He dumps this one off here to Hall. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. That is caught. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Rodgers going to throw. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. 13 yards remaining on second down. Henry up the middle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the gun on third down, Hawkins. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. New York's offense back out there and set to go. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Hawkins being chased out left. The 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. How about that? Their quarterback, 42 yards. And the Oilers will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now out come the Jets. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Hall again. Breaks a tackle. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Rodgers now to throw. That's caught left side. Ruckert with it. And he is going to have a Jets first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. So that's the end of 3 here in Super Bowl 59 from Caesars Superdome, the 4th and final quarter. And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And to the right side here, it's Allen. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll give to Hall. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A handoff for Hall. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This pass out wide to Hall. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 43 yards. And the Oilers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
Let's check, because I want all my people to have a touchdown. I have a passing touchdown and a rushing touchdown. I need to get Henry a touchdown. Pinto has one, and you have one. So I just need to get a rushing touchdown now.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jets offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now Rodgers throwing to start the drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Rodgers. His throw incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Rodgers. He'll let this go for Adams. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Now Rodgers, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him. The mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just a 3rd quarterback to reach that milestone, joining Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work and a huge commitment to get him the touches that he needed to make that happen. Congratulations.
On 3rd down, Henry. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, it's Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. 14 yards. And the Oilers are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And my goodness, another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Off the play fake. Hawkins steps away. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Jets are...
Just in case you're questioning me, I went to go run, and then I saw him get open. And that's all I saw, so that's why I tried to pass that.
Now to start their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Davante Adams, 63 yards. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Off play action. Hawkins. He's got it at the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Oilers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 1. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. And New York set to take the field. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Rodgers again now. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. What impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the 4th quarter. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And New York set to take the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately... And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
Commissioner Goodell on the podium to make the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to a very worthy franchise. Champions of Super Bowl 59.
He deserves that, honestly.
So that will conclude our coverage this year on EA Sports. I want to thank my partner, Charles Davis, for another incredible season together in the booth. Till the fall, folks, Brandon Gaudin saying good night from New Orleans.
All right, guys. There you have it. End of a perfect season. Undefeated. Won Super Bowl. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I'll